Welcome back to the weekly Panthers review here with me and Austin. Today we're going over the Eagles and Panthers review, the recap of it. First, I'd like to start off by saying I think Sam Darnold's getting too much of the blame. I think it starts with the O-line, and without a good O-line, no QB can be good back there. Like even if we were able to trade for Deshaun, like right now, like let's say Deshaun gets traded for right now, like if he doesn't have a good O-line, he can't do anything either. So I just think Sam Darnold has made mistakes, but people can't just blame him because it starts with the O-line and everything like that. But that's basically just what I wanted to start off with. You can go now.
All right, yeah. It's just I guess to lead it off and then to see where we go from here. Yeah, Sam Donald, he is getting a lot of blame. I want to say it was 50-50. I want to say half the blame is on Joe Brady for his play
Yeah.
calling in this game
Yep.
because it was awful, and the other half is on Sam Donald because he some of the interceptions he did, the interceptions he at least this week he didn't have pressure like in his face. Like it's been like maybe like the Dallas game. Like he had time in the pocket. Now the O line wasn't good. I'm
Yeah.
not, that we got the Panthers. They got to do something about this offensive line. There's no quarterback who would be successful. Even if we had Cam Newton still, he
Exactly.
couldn't do that. He couldn't do nothing behind his O line. He'd
Yeah.
be getting hit. We saw that it was that one play with Dennis DeLay. It was like the guy just like went right past him like it was a Madden blitz or something,
Yep.
like a nano. It
Yeah.
looked like a nano. Like he looked. I don't remember who it was for the Eagles. I think it was it Hargraves.
I think it was Hargrave.
He just swam right. He didn't even touch him. He just like he looked like he was trying to play patty cake with him,
Yeah.
and he just went right past him. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I don't care who you are. What I'm like, we can have Aaron Rodgers back there, and
Yeah.
he ain't gonna get hurt. He gonna break his collarbone again if it was
Yep.
him. So I mean, I don't know what happened to Sam this game. He did play terrible, but Joe Brady's play calling. I don't know why. Chuba was killing on the ground,
Yep.
and I can't remember what formation it was that they were running good with, but he kept going back to like I formations on like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 and whatnot. And I'm like, that's not gonna work because you see the defense is gonna put 7 in the box.
Yeah.
They know we'll run it right the middle, and our offensive line, excuse me, our offensive line ain't built for that. We're not the
Yeah.
power. Our offensive line don't do anything great, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a lot of people complaining about Taylor Moton. They didn't like him at left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Moton did fine considering he never played left tackle really, except I think he did some in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But people were complaining about that. I'm like the biggest issue again. I mentioned it in our preview. The interior,
Yeah.
Miller, DeLahey, Paradis, they gave up the most inside. It's like
Yeah.
watching the game and like I watched it back. I didn't finish it, but I watched it back. I thought Brady Christensen did okay for his first game
Yeah.
starting. He didn't give up any sacks. He gave up a couple of hurries. Same thing. I don't think Moton gave up any sacks. He gave up some hurries, but Paradis, Delaney, and Miller all gave up like two. I think Delaney. I think he got sacked. I think Dolan got sacked 3 times this game. I think Delaney gave up a sack. Paradis and Miller. They had the most quarterback hurries allowed on them too.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping the Panthers go and try to get somebody like a Mitchell Swartz or a David DeCastro just to bring them in, just to see if they are in football playing shape. I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't hurt. And I would like to see Deontay Brown just get put it because it can't be no worse than what it already is.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. I was gonna say, what would you think about playing Brown because of the interior issues?
Put him in there. I don't know. we got so many. O line is so bad. It's not like it's one position.
Yeah.
So like you can might put them in for I don't know. I don't know who would you rather who do you think he would who's the I guess who's the better between Miller and Delaney?
You mean Dennis Daly?
Daly, yeah, whatever his name is.
Um,
Dane
I haven't been watching them
Delaney,
closely.
Daly.
I haven't been watching them closely, but I think honestly probably think Miller if I had to
Yeah,
choose one.
so put him in for the other guy and leave Miller in there and then see what happens.
Yeah.
But so yeah. But we'll go from there.
Yeah, I just think O line, and then like you said, Joe Brady was. I don't know what that play calling is. Like you see, like 8 people in the
Awful.
box, and you just run it straight to them. Like if you're gonna run
What
the
happened to
ball, like run it to the outside or something. Don't run it to the
yeah.
straight to the box.
Oh, if they would expecting run the
Pass.
play action.
Yeah.
What happened? You put Sam Darnold, put him on the PA boot, have guys running crossers and have Darnold roll out. And if nobody's there, take off.
Go check it now.
Yeah, have that's nothing. Chuba was balling out this game.
Yep.
He really impressed me, and I feel so bad for his defense
Yeah.
because this defense they play so good. Did you see what Matt Rule kind of blame the defense for the losing this
Yeah. I
game
saw
in the press conference?
that was ridiculous. I saw that. Yeah.
And bro, you can't do that.
Mm.
This defense isn't the reason we lost. Like bad coaching on
Yep.
special teams, Matt Rule bad coaching, Joe
Mm.
Brady bad play calling. Only good coach out there today was Phil. After Sunday was Phil Snow.
Another thing. What the hell was that fake field goal punt?
I don't know. It's some dumb shit. That looked like some backyard
Yeah, backup
type.
football stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like man, if you're gonna punt the ball, just put Charlton back there and let him punt the ball and try to
Don't
pin him
fake field
inside the
goal
5.
punt. Yeah.
No, if you're gonna fake it, throw the ball or something. Go
Yeah.
for it. But I don't know. They got cute. They're trying to be cute.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just this game. I know we originally was gonna try to record yesterday,
Yeah.
and I was still pissed off, riddling off in the loss. But I've cooled down a lot. I'm kind of over it now. I'm like,
Yeah.
because I
24-hour rule.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're on in Minnesota,
Yeah.
but it's just, it's this was a game that we should have won
Yeah.
decisively. Like all the Dante Jackson probably played one of the best games of his career.
Yeah.
Interception, he had a forced fumble, he had a big hit stick.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
oh my god, like Dante was balling. Hassan Reddick was out there balling. Everybody was doing good. Everybody was eating. Jimmy Chin was making plays. I thought he should have a touchdown at one point. That fumble, they said it wasn't a fumble.
Oh, one thing I did want to say is, oh, two actually. So I think the blocking will be better once McCaffrey's back because he'll be able to block two at running back. And then the other thing I wanted to say is when he does come back, I don't want Joe Brady just calling plays just to throw it and run it to McCaffrey all game because that's what gets him hurt.
That's what
So
worries me is he's
yeah,
gonna. I think he'll come back. I think he'll be back for this Minnesota game. But then I feel like he's gonna just use McCaffrey like he's been using them.
yep, it's gonna get him hurt again.
Yep. And then we're gonna be really screwed
Yeah,
because McCaffrey is our best player. So
yeah,
and it's pretty sad when talented as his team is. It looks like especially Joe Brady. That's how I really don't like Joe Brady.
Yeah, me
A
either.
lot of people want to say, "Oh, it's because of the offensive line." Like, I'm sorry, but I mean, Donald. It's not like he hasn't had time to throw the ball.
Yeah.
The O line does, it is bad, but that's why you come up with quick concepts. You come up with guys running slants and underneath routes,
Yeah.
and have the running back roll like on a swing.
Yeah.
You do quick intermediate routes. You dink and dunk the way downfield. And even the Cowboys, they said the Panthers offensive play calling was stale and vanilla and predictable, and they knew where the
Yeah.
ball was going. The Eagles said that in the press conference. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow. I see it from home. I feel like Joe Brady's trying to play Madden. He's trying to just run whatever.
Yep.
Did you see the Robbie Anderson
Yeah, when he got
going off on the
frustrated.
sideline?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was saying we should be running double. I think he was saying run double routes, double move
Yeah.
routes, and because he said the corners are they're playing underneath.
They're playing underneath for a reason. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
blame him for playing underneath. That's all
no,
we
because we're
do.
not because Joe Buddy don't know how to change up the scheme and open up the playbook
Yep.
and send the receivers downfield.
Yeah.
Because you got DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, who some of the one they're fast as hell. Why you not letting them go?
Another thing is when we're just throwing it to DJ Moore and McCaffrey over and over again, and those are the only two people we're throwing to, it's kind of obvious where the ball is going.
Yeah, that's how the Sam Darnold threw his first interception.
Yep.
They were doubling DJ Moore. I think he was running a comeback route or something, and the safety just was playing underneath it and jumped it.
Yep.
Or the corner was playing underneath it and he knew what he was running. So I don't know. I don't know really what to do. I don't know where to go from here. This offense is just without McCaffrey, it's been stale.
Yeah.
And
The thing is, I think even with McCaffrey back, it's gonna be even more stale than it was last
yeah,
week.
because then they're going to know the ball's going to McCaffrey.
Yep.
But I seen that thing about the Raiders talking about Joe Brady for a head coaching job.
Yeah.
Y'all can have him.
Yeah.
I'll pack his bags for him. But there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. They can take him.
Yeah, because he's not. He's been very very underwhelming,
Yep.
and I hate to say it, but much as I criticized him last year, maybe it wasn't all Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Like I still think Teddy wasn't the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He still got a noodle for an arm. He can't throw the ball deep.
Yeah.
That's for sure. We know Sam Darnold. He might not be accurate with it, but he can throw the ball deep.
Yeah.
At least, except he had that one play with Bobby that should have been a touchdown. He underthrew him,
Yep.
but he was running. He was running away from pressure, so it kind of looked like the week one against the Jets when he stepped up and tried to hit him downfield. It looked like that same play.
Yeah.
It was like a deep post route. But Teddy Bridgewater came out this past off season and said, like talk about the coaching, like we don't practice,
Red
certain
zone.
situations, red
Yeah.
zone, and it shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like the man was right.
Yep.
Because at first, I was like slandering him at first. I'm like, oh, he's just salty because we let
Mm-hmm.
him go. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe the man's got a point.
Yep.
This coaching staff is just, especially the way Brady just be calling games. Like it's been like this through the first 5 weeks. The first half is great.
Mm-hmm.
Like we play great football. The second half, our offense comes out flat.
Yep.
And I'm like, why don't you come out the second half and try to hit some big shot plays? Like
Yeah.
I don't get it. And Eagles game, why don't we use the tight ends more?
Joe
I
Brady
see
doesn't like using tight ends. It's been known that he doesn't.
who scored the only touchdown of the game.
You're right, but Joe Brady just doesn't care,
I
I guess.
but like that was one of the Eagles' biggest weaknesses, and I seen like 3 or 4 times the tight ends were open because Ian Thomas caught a couple passes. Trimble
Yep.
got the touchdown. I mean, they did get involved a little bit. I know Trimble had a drop pass there, I think, when we're trying to do something, get down the field, but by then it was too late.
Yeah.
So, I I don't know, but let's see. What else you got?
Main thing was Joe Brady, the O line, Sam Darnold. Um, I don't know what to do if Joe Brady just keeps being stalling out and not opening up the playbook. I don't know what else we're supposed to do. Um,
Yeah, I don't know either, man. It's crazy.
because if his play continues, are we gonna actually fire him, or are we just gonna let him do what he does until the end of the season?
I really don't know. I really do not know. Give me
Yeah.
one second.
Um, did you see that we signed an O lineman today?
We did?
Yeah. I
Who?
mean, so it's only practice squad. Hold on. We signed Austin Pleasance to the practice squad. He spent time with the Jaguars, and he's a pretty big lineman.
Never heard of him.
He's 6'7", 328 pounds.
I mean, that's all cool and dandy, but I'm tired of picking up freaking bottom of the bucket dudes.
Yeah.
Like those guys out there in free agency that have big names that been all pro offensive linemen. I want to give them a chance to see the veteran players. I want to see they still can go. Like I'm, we go, and much credit as I give Scott Fitter for defense and everything. He has really done this offensive line no justice.
I think the issue there though is like getting a free agent like that. They're gonna want money, like
But
not like a vet minimum. They're gonna want like money, and I don't think we
man,
have enough money to do all that.
the way this offensive line is, we got the money. We still got like 15, 16 mil velvet cap. Like we can go and sign a couple offensive linemen if they want like $6 or $7 million. Like
But what if they want like huge contracts? That's the thing.
then they're not gonna get that. They're gonna take what they can get.
That's true.
Yeah, because if that's the case, it's more than likely guys like the Castro and who's the other one? Uh,
Schwartz.
Schwartz. Yeah, they'll probably take the vet minimum. Honestly, they might get a 2, 3, $4 million deal.
Yeah.
Especially the Castro because he's coming off I think an ankle injury or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So but I'm like, man, just bring. I'm like, hell, if you're not gonna just bring a man just to talk to him,
Try him out.
or just to show the fans, hey, we see you, we hear you. We're trying to get some guys in here. We're gonna go in any way, which direction. If we
Yeah.
can't trade for one, we're gonna bring one in via free agency.
Yeah.
Just show some effort. And much as I give further credit for the getting Stephon Gilmore, trading for C.J. Henderson, it's all lovely. I love it. But now the defense is set, corners is good. We'll figure out how, once we get Gilmore back, we'll figure out the positions where guys are going to go. If
Yeah.
if one of them switched like a safety or something. But now we got to focus on the offensive line
Yeah.
because it's just going to keep being our Achilles heel, and Donald's going to keep getting hit, and he's going to keep being uncomfortable in the pocket, and he's going to look how he looked this past week.
The only thing with the O line is I don't think Scott Fitter really cares because if you look at Seattle, for example, when he built the
Oh
Legion
yeah,
of Boom, they didn't have a good O line. They had
but
like the best defense, but they didn't have the best O line in the league. Not even close.
but you know what they did have though?
Russell
They
Wilson.
had a Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
We don't have Russell Wilson. We
No.
don't have a Donald's mobile, but he's not Russell Wilson
No.
mobile.
Yeah, he's not that mobile.
Like if Donald ran like a 4-4 type deal, like a Russell Wilson, then okay, we're good because
Mm.
he can get away, kind of like a Cam Newton type situation. He
Yeah.
can run, he can get outside the pocket when when stuff gets crazy.
Yeah.
Donald, he can't do that. He sometimes when he's standing in that pocket, he looks like a statue.
Yeah.
And he know he can run, but I'm like, when everything's caving in, like, where you gonna run?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, we just gotta wait and see what they do, and
Yeah.
hopefully they bring somebody in. But I don't want to be off topic too much.
Yeah.
But any other topics you wanted to bring up?
The only other thing I wanted to say is about Chuba. I called last week that he was gonna do good, and he went off.
Yep. Chuba. What I'm hoping is they see what Chuba can do.
Yeah.
And they use you. That's
You're
gonna be a
good.
little bit. Hopefully, Chuba and McCaffrey get a good rotation. They
Yeah.
don't want. They see what Chuba can do. Hopefully, they rotate him and McCaffrey out like every other play. Have McCaffrey. And then McCaffrey run like 3-4 plays and bring Chuba in for a couple plays.
That way he
Switch
gets
him out.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him get a play or two off.
Yeah.
And hopefully Chuba, they do that with him. And then, you can bring Royce Freeman or someone in for the short yardage situations. A little more power. Even though there was a couple of times Sunday they had Freeman on the 3rd-and-1 stuff and he got stuck every time.
Mm-hmm.
Because the offensive line can't get a push. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's still the bigger back at it too. But yeah, it just I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah. Hopefully, I just hope we bounce back against the Vikings. That's the main thing.
And the Vikings ain't gonna be no cakewalk because they got that. I'm not looking past the Vikings. Like the last 2 games, I kind of look past these teams. I'm not gonna do that no more.
No, I'm not saying I'm looking past them. I'm saying I just hope we bounce back.
Oh no, I'm saying I did.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Looking at the Cowboys, like I honestly didn't. I honestly thought we were going to steamroll past the Cowboys. Because Cowboys coming off the high of what our defense has been doing. So, we're shutting Zeke down. Dak's going to have to throw 40, 50 times, and we're going to get after him. Ain't how it went. And then the Eagles, I underestimated the defense a little bit. The defense was actually a lot better than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
The corners played good. The D-line, Fletcher Cox and Hargraves.
Yeah.
Nice, I think Derek Barnett got back there a few times.
And then if you look at the Vikings D-line, our offense is not going to have fun against that.
No, they got Darnell Hunter.
Yeah.
They got Pierce, D-tackle. Good D-tackle. They got
Griffin.
good line. They got Griffin. No, they don't have Griffin no more.
Oh.
They let him go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But they got I think they got Anthony Ball, they got Eric Kendricks, some solid linebackers.
Yeah.
Harrison Smith, good safety. I'm not too sure about the corners. I can't remember who the corners are. And then the offense, they're supposed to get Dalvin Cook back this week. So then we're gonna have to, and then they got Madison, who's a good backup.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins, he's Kirk Cousins. You get good Cook or you get bad Cook. It's no in between with him.
Yeah.
You either get you like that or you don't like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we'll talk more about that once we do a review for the Vikings game coming up this week. But yeah, I had to eat some humble pie these last couple weeks.
Yeah.
I lost a couple bets this Sunday. Here's another thing I want to get into, and this probably be the last thing for me.
Okay.
I went to the game Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I am disappointed in our fans.
Yeah.
How do we let so many Eagles fans in our stadium?
Yep.
That in the section I was in, I was completely and it was all the way throughout.
Yeah.
But I was completely surrounded by black and green jerseys.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking around and I feel like I'm in hostile territory. I feel like I'm in a Philadelphia Eagles game. Because
Yeah.
I'm sitting, I brought one of my boys went with me to the game, and like my whole freaking row was all Eagles fans,
Yeah.
and like the two rows up above me, and they were quiet pretty much most of the game, but that fourth quarter came, and oh my god, like it was so loud, like
Yeah.
when our offense was on the field, like, and the reason I think it was so loud because all the fans were together in sections. So they had
Yeah.
like 20 fans, like all together, like taking up the whole rows.
Yeah.
But I'm like, how do you? I don't know. The PSL owner sold them the tickets, where they got these tickets from. But like, I was extremely disappointed in Panther fans not showing up for this team. That's how I've said it before, but we got the most freaking what's the word I'm trying to think of? Oh man, it slipped my mind. But we fair weather fans. We have the
Yeah.
most fair weather fans. Because I know a lot of people that live in Charlotte are transplants. Like they come from different cities and stuff. A lot of people move from Boston to New York and whatnot. But still, like I thought there was a lot. I thought there was a lot of Jets fans. The Eagles fans tripled what the Jets had here.
Yeah.
And like I knew if I went to an Eagles game in Philadelphia, like if the Panthers played there and I went up there, I know our fans wouldn't travel like that. Because because I did talk to some of them. Some of them were cool,
Yeah.
and a couple people I talked to, they actually drove from Philadelphia down. So a lot
Yeah.
of the fans actually traveled with the team, and I'm like that's some dedicated fans right there.
Yeah.
So I give them that, but no, it pissed me off because I'm like, if we make the playoffs, or if we're in the playoffs, I know for a fact that the whole stadium it's gonna be full of Panther fans then.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, oh, what are you gonna see a lot of people with Panther shirts and jerseys? And it was like that during the 2015 season. I remember going to a bunch of games, and I remember never. I'm like, dang, I never seen the stadium this full before.
Yeah.
Because the whole stadium would be black and blue, and now it's all. I want to say. I felt like that game was like 60-40. 60% Panther fans, 40% Eagles fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really pissed me off. And then hearing them sing like the Eagles fight song, the Fly Eagles Fly,
Yeah.
like my whole section was shaking. Like when they were like
Yeah.
when they got that block punt,
Yeah.
I thought I was just like, what the hell was going on? I don't know if you
Yeah.
seen the picture I posted online on Twitter or
Yeah.
whatnot, but I put a hat over my face. I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Panther fans. We got to do better. If you got season tickets and you can't go to the games, sell them to Panther fans. Damn it!
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop and because I know all these tickets they couldn't just get off through the Panthers website. Like
Yeah.
they had to get them from season ticket holders.
Yeah.
So that's the last. That was my gripe.
All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe and join us in the next episode when we preview the Vikings and keep pounding.
Yes, sir. Keep pounding.
Yes, sir.